I honestly wonder how memes have fallen so far from grace. Like, real question, does anyone really laugh at this stuff? Like, half of these memes you see on our dank memes are just reaction pics over stuff like articles or other memes, which is then passed off as original content. Now, the downfall of memes warrants another video in itself, but today I'd like to talk to you about corporate entities in our memes. You're watching Friendly Fella Jed. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Let's start the video. If you've been keeping up with memes as of late, you know of a certain Mr.Peanut. There's been a lot of memes being made about a commercial where Mr.Peanut literally dies. However, when all the memes started being made about this commercial, I started to get a little uneasy. I mean, when a corporation is able to be accepted into the meme community, something always smells fishy. But it's not like the commercial was made to really break into the meme community. However, Planters has followed up with another commercial featuring the Kool-Aid Man himself, reviving Mr.Peanut with his tears and transforming him into a baby, obviously capitalizing on the whole Baby Yoda craze, which is yet another example of how stupid the meme community can really be. But when this started to spread around, I didn't want to stay quiet anymore, because while the spread of the first commercial happened more so on accident, this new commercial is clearly an attempt to capitalize on their newfound popularity. They now had an intent to break into the meme community, and yeah, they didn't say that they wanted to break into this community explicitly, but it's pretty obvious that's what they were trying to do. And the problem is, people are falling for it. People are accepting corporations into the meme community, the meme culture, with open arms, which boggles my mind. I mean, remember when people resisted attempts by Wendy's to appeal to us memers in that one commercial? And now, years down the line, the whole smug Wendy's thing happened, and all of a sudden, people went crazy over it, because whether we knew it or not at the time, we started to think of them as equal to us. A faceless corporation worth millions equal to us. And yes, there are instances of many companies using memes to connect with our generations with relative success. Well before Wendy's, I think smug Wendy's is when companies figured out that they could actually connect with our generation. They started to act like us and tweet like us, and before you know it, it's like, see? They're quirky and filled with a fun personality, just like us. It's even worse with Elon Musk too. That's right, I'm going after you, Mr. Video Bame, because other Twitter accounts represent actual brands. They just represent companies. But Elon's Twitter account is actually him. He has humanized himself because he's actually posting as himself. He's able to convince you that he's totally just like you. He's just as quirky and awkward as you are. He isn't the head of some billion-dollar company. No, not disregarding the good things he's actually done, but just remember, all he wants from you is free and easy publicity. That's all he sees you as. Free and easy publicity. Easy money. You know, it was one thing when it was just a bunch of out-of-touch old CEOs and shareholders trying to figure out what those kiddos like these days. But now they've actually brought in, like, millennials and, like, Gen Z guys who clearly know what they have to do to win us over. They're able to create the illusion that, no, they're not representing a multi-million, billion-dollar brand. They're representing you, the consumer. And even when you tell people all of this, even when you point it all out, they still don't care. They think that they're too smart to be controlled by the businesses, the fat cat, the man. But with everything going on right now, I think it's obvious that this simply isn't the case. When companies do these sorts of things, when they make these sorts of memes, they want to integrate themselves into your memes and your communities and your subreddits and whatnot, and eventually they will try to integrate themselves into your life as a whole, as if they haven't already been trying to do that. And with what we've seen and what we are seeing, it's clear to me that no, you aren't smart enough to keep yourself from being controlled by these businesses when you welcome them into your communities with open arms and contribute to their free advertising racket that they depend on you to keep going. Honestly, I really can't blame the peanut company for capitalizing on their commercial success, because ultimately it's really the fault of the common consumer, the common memer, for falling for it. That's my take on it anyways. Let me know what you think in the comments on what do you think about all this like brand integration into the meme community and culture. Friendly fella Jed, out.